For 45 centuries, it has guarded its secrets with silent indifference. We turned this cosmic eye upon the Great Pyramid and found something impossible, a shadow, a void. We were wrong. The Great Pyramid of Giza stands as a testament to a civilization that touched eternity, a monument built with the strength of a nation and the dreams of a king. It has watched empires rise and fall, seen the desert sands shift and the stars wheel in their ancient dance. We thought we knew its passages, its chambers, its purpose. We believed we had mapped its heart, charted its soul, and understood the mind of its creators. But stone, even stone that has seen millennia pass, can hold a whisper. And sometimes, if we listen closely enough, we can hear it. We stand on the Giza Plateau, the modern world humming just beyond the horizon. The sun beats down, a relentless eye in a sapphire sky. The pyramid rises before us, a man-made mountain of limestone and granite, its sheer scale designed to humble all who approach. Tourists and scholars have walked these grounds for generations, each seeking their own truth within its shadow. They come with cameras and guidebooks, with theories and with awe. For so long, we believed the pyramid had given up all its mysteries to the modern age, that every corridor had been walked and every chamber had been measured. We were wrong. To understand the secret, we must first understand the man. His name was Khufu. He was a pharaoh of the 4th dynasty, a ruler who commanded the resources of a powerful kingdom. Around the year 2560 BC, he commissioned a structure that would be the tallest man-made object on Earth for nearly 4,000 years. It was his vessel for the afterlife, a machine for resurrection, his legacy, his tomb, his gateway to immortality. Not slaves, but tens of thousands of skilled laborers, engineers, stonemasons, surveyors, artisans, gathered on the Giza Plateau. In 2017, the quiet story of the pyramid was shattered by a new discovery. A team of international scientists, using the silent, penetrating gaze of Muon detection, found an anomaly. They had placed their detectors in and around the pyramid, patiently collecting data for months. They were mapping the invisible, tracing the paths of cosmic rays as they passed through the ancient stone. What they found was not a small detail. It was a revelation that would rewrite the books. Above the magnificent Grand Gallery, the data showed a massive hidden space. It was a void, a place where the stone should have been, but was not. This was not a small crack or a minor chamber. The void was enormous, estimated to be at least 30 meters long, with a cross-section similar to the Grand Gallery itself. It was a space the size of a modern passenger jet, suspended in the heart of the world's most famous monument, and no one had ever known it was there. It was a ghostly echo on their screens, a phantom structure that had waited millennia to be seen. The announcement sent shockwaves through the worlds of archaeology and Egyptology. How could such a large feature have remained hidden for so long, protected by millions of tons of limestone? The discovery of what came to be called the Big Void was a profound moment, as if the pyramid itself had spoken. The void was not a treasure chamber, nor was it the tomb of the king. It was something far more intriguing, a pure mystery. It had no entrance, no exit that we could see. It was simply there. A silent, empty space locked away within the stone. A question mark in the very heart of the pyramid, challenging us to look again, to think deeper, and to wonder what else we might have missed. What is this enormous hidden void? The question ignited a firestorm of debate among experts, and 3 main theories quickly emerged. The first, and perhaps most cautious, is the structural theory. Some propose the void is a clever engineering feature, a stress-relieving gap intentionally left empty to protect the delicate ceiling of the Grand Gallery below from the immense weight of the pyramid above it. A brilliant hidden solution, a series of empty spaces distributing the load, a functional part of the building skeleton, a hidden brace that has done its job perfectly for 4,500 years. The secret genius of Khufu's chief architect Hemiunu. A second, more tantalizing theory suggests the void is a construction corridor. Building the Grand Gallery was an immense challenge. How did workers maneuver the massive granite beams for the king's chamber into place? A flat, horizontal corridor running above the gallery could have served as a ramp or staging area, allowing workers to slide the giant blocks into position before sealing the corridor off forever. But there is a third possibility, the one that captures the imagination most. What if the void is exactly what it appears to be? A hidden chamber. A place sealed off, containing objects or information protected for eternity. Perhaps a symbolic burial chamber for the king's car, or funerary objects too sacred for the main tomb, even the architect's original plans. This is the theory of dreams, the one that whispers of untold secrets. The discovery of the void was just the beginning. The next challenge was to see inside it without damaging the pyramid. The principle of modern archaeology is clear: do no harm. We could not simply drill a hole or blast a new tunnel. So, scientists turned to technology, becoming our remote eyes and ears in the darkness. A tiny hole, no wider than a finger, was carefully drilled through the mortar between two massive stone blocks, at the end of a small pre-existing corridor discovered in 2023. Through this opening, they would send their scout, a small snake-like robot equipped with a high-definition camera and a bright LED light. The world held its breath. As the robot pushed forward, its camera transmitted the first-ever images from a space sealed for 4.5 millennia. The first glimpses were grainy and disorienting. Stone. More stone. The robot navigated a narrow sloping passage, its light cutting through the absolute blackness. Then the passage opened up and the camera tilted upwards. The robot had entered the void. The images that came back were breathtaking in their simplicity. The space was real. It was not filled with treasure or debris. It was empty, pristine, and vast. Its walls of rough limestone like the pyramid's core, not the polished stones of public chambers. This was a space that was never meant to be seen by human eyes. On the floor of the void, there were traces of something unexpected. Faint red markings painted on the stone. These were not elaborate hieroglyphs, but simple lines and symbols, quarry marks, the ancient equivalent of a foreman's notes. Seeing them, untouched by time, was like looking over the shoulder of a worker who had stood in that exact spot thousands of years ago. It was a direct human connection across an ocean of time, a human touch that reaches out across the millennia. The discovery of the workers' marks inside the void was, in its own way, more profound than finding a chest of gold. Gold tells a story of wealth, of kings, of power. But these simple red lines tell a story of people, a human signature, a whisper from the individuals who actually built this wonder of the world. By the flickering light of an oil lamp, a foreman makes a quick, practiced mark, a simple instruction: this side up, or position C. They had no idea this mark would survive 4,500 years, to be seen by a tiny mechanical eye. These markings transform the void from a structural feature into something personal. The fingerprints of a system. This was not chaos. It was a highly managed construction site. Every block had a purpose. Every team had a task. It is a story of immense faith, incredible ingenuity, the collective effort of thousands. The Pharaoh may have dreamed it, the architect may have designed it, but the workers built it. We stand today in the year 2026 at a fascinating crossroads of history and technology. We have used cosmic rays and tiny robots to look where no human has looked for 45 centuries. The void is no longer a complete unknown. We have mapped its dimensions and seen its rough-hewn walls. We have confirmed it is real, but we have not found a definitive purpose. We found a hidden room, but what did its builders intend for us to find?